Welcome to GameMaker Studio, short and simple tutorials. This is one of the hardest things that beginning game makers have to do. That's coming up with an idea for a game. Well, I have a game idea that I'd like to introduce called Ball Splat. In this game, you're going to have a ball that's against a star-filled sky. You're going to have to splat it by touching it with the mouse. Once you touch it, it'll disappear and another ball will appear, and you'll have to continue splatting the balls. Here's an example of the game in action. As you notice, when I left-click on the ball, it'll disappear from the screen, and when it touches the sides, it moves to the opposite side of the screen. So how do you go about designing the logic needed to build this game? You do this by using a tool known as a flowchart. So we'll start off the flowchart with the game starting. Next, we'll start the ball moving in a random direction in the room. Next, we have to determine, has the player touched the ball? If not, we have to check, has the ball hit the side of a room? If not, we go back to the beginning of, has the player touched a ball? In game design, this section of the flowchart is known as the game loop. It's an area of the game that will repeat over and over again until the game ends. If the player has touched a ball, then we're going to remove the ball from the room. Next, we have to create a new ball on the screen. And then we need to make a splat sound. And you'll notice that this will go back into the flowchart, back to has a ball hit the side of the room. So now if a ball hits the side of the room, we need to move the ball to the opposite side of the screen. And after this, we'll move back into the game loop. Now we have all we need to get started building our game, correct? Not at all. Just like in a movie, there are many other pieces of this puzzle to put together. We need the sounds, objects, and a set. We'll begin designing those in a future tutorial. I did want to take a moment to talk about something known as the game design document. This is what a commercial game designer would use in place of a movie script. Now, as a beginner, you won't use this, but you probably will in the future, so it's important for us to look at it now. Here's a game design document I located on the web. Now, a portion of it I wanted to show you is the area called the gameplay flowchart. You'll notice it's very similar to the one you created, but they also have many other portions of this design document to help them in their planning of this game. Planning is one of the most important things you can do for any project you take on. We're now done with tutorial 2. Please move on to tutorial 3, introducing objects, sprites, and rooms.